In this short clip, we could call this the writer. In my kind of awareness in terms of Christianity, right from the very day when I was young. I had my first revelation of Jesus when I was about 5 years old, and have tried and attempted to keep that faith fairly permanent all through my living experiences and things like that. We all make mistakes, and we have to adjust the course along the way. But here what I'm showing you is that this kind of Viking or whatever went into teaching, went into writing, went into that sort of thing, governance work, participating actually in certain levels of government along the way, especially when I was living up in northern Manitoba. And even at the Métis Do yesterday, I had the opportunity to teach or to talk to a few government officials working with the city, and also working with the province, and just kind of giving them a little bit of messages as to what we need to do and to turn this whole country around for the better, because it's in real worse shape right now. So there's the picture of the 22 books in order that we have written. I would do the script writing, and Janet, being the perfect editor and typesetter, would put all of my kind of rough notes and whatnot to proper typing and preservation. So right from the very onset, up in the upper left hand corner, my first book that was written in 1967, it took me the whole year to write it, A Dilemma in Canada's Centennial. Then book number 22, right at the bottom, is called Entrampment of the Encampment, Canada Has Fallen. And it's a fairly large book. We have tried to publish these books in the Brandon area by self-publishing. And these are days, starting with COVID, when people wouldn't want to do too much reading or whatever. I didn't want to release these to the big companies because they take most of the profit away from you. So we did sell and have a showcase for our books at mainly Manitoba in the Brandon Shoppers Mall, plus at Clear Lake. Sold copies of books and things like that, but basically in some of these quiet times, people weren't too up to reading and things like that. And a lot of cases now is that people just basically don't like to read at all. One of our best-selling books is down, the second row from the bottom, second book from the left, called Dad at D-Day and Beyond. One of our best sellers about my dad's experiences on Juno Beach and overseas in the Second World War. So I'm going to do a little bit of an update on that book for the 80th anniversary of the Normandy invasion coming up this July. So that one, and probably what we do is we sell a lot of our books through Shiloh, at Shiloh Military Base, and probably there'll be our big marketplace down there. But just to let you know, today is February 20th, and I want to leave a very important message with you, that in kind of me putting some of these clips together and thinking about the number of books we've sold. And each one of these books, by the way, has to have a special ISB number on them, a copy registered with the National Archives in Ottawa. And so what happens there is that these books are all on file, but they're not readily available still. But anyway, they're there, they're here, or whatever. And I'll do what I can to advertise them this way and whatnot. But here's the message: when people are not too keen to be reading, AI has caused a lot of interruption. You don't know some of the reports that you're looking at are true or false. AI is contributing a real negative and bad image for the whole country, because somehow you have to filter through all of this stuff and see what's truthful and what's not. So this morning, and it's February 20th, 2024, I was working through a certain document, and the Lord spoke to me, and so His whole word speaks to us. Don't go running here and there in this direction when people say, well, Christ is over here, He's over there, or whatever. Just don't do it. Just be aware that those are false prophecies and things like that. And so I was kind of sitting, bemoaning the fact that we maybe should have sold a few more books and things like that. And the Lord gave me a very, very compelling word as I had those thoughts running through my head. And here's what he said. And I want everybody, okay, to listen to this message loud and clear because it's very, very definite. We are not supporters of any particular denomination anymore, but try to do ministry right across the country, encouraging people to talk to one another. Don't just pull down the blinds and say you're not home. You're closing yourself off from other people. But we're called to do his work as long and as much as we can. But he said to me while I was musing about the number of books that we'd actually been able to move, here's what he said, February 20th, 2024, they don't read my book either. Now, isn't that a compelling word coming directly from him? So my reply back to everybody that's watching this on YouTube, it's our responsibility for our own Christianity to get our passageway straight into the heavens to be with God. The Bible has never been proven wrong on every step or on any occasion or whatever. There's a lot of trouble all over the whole world today, but right now we have the opportunity to get into his word and to read it for ourselves. Nobody has to read it to us in Latin or any other form or be in charge of any denominational hierarchy or whatever, saying, well, here's what's important, here's what's not. We are responsible for reading the word ourselves and getting to know what's in the passages of Scripture. So bless each and every one of you out there. I'm going to do a few more shots of things in our house here, just to let you see. So this ends this clip right now, and take care. Bless you all.